What's up, guys? It's Chellers, and welcome back to another episode of NHL 21 Franchise Mode with your Arizona Coyotes. In the last episode, we went through the Year 4 Stanley Cup playoffs, where we ended up making the Stanley Cup Finals against the Toronto Maple Leafs, and as you can see by this header, we ended up losing in, I believe, 6 games, if I remember correctly. Disappointing, but we were down 3-1 in the series. Our Clayton Keller just couldn't get going in that playoffs. I don't know why, but hopefully we could scrub that aside. We still technically have a potential dynasty if we win the cup next year, 2 cups in 3 years, 3 and 4 years, kind of what we have to go for a dynasty. So that's still in place, but disappointing that we lost in the finals against Toronto. Toronto finally broke their curse of the Stanley Cup. But in this episode, we'll be going through the entire offseason. So we'll be going through the draft, re-sign phase, and free agency. And the first thing I want to do, before we head into the draft and look at our draft class, I want to offer some contracts. So looking at our forwards, we do have a couple of guys that need contracts. 2 of them being Cousins, Van Riemsdyk for our forwards. And that's pretty much it for our big names. I do want to bring Cobb back though, because he is going to want a bit less money than the $5 million we gave him last year. So by looking at this, I'm not going to re-sign Van Riemsdyk. I think he's going to keep declining. And if he wants to re-sign, but 2 years at $6 million, if I give him 1 year, same thing, but he's probably going to drop to like an 84, 83 overall. I just don't want to have that again. We could find a guy that could play the second line since we did trade for Alex DeBrincat. So, Cousins, I definitely want to bring him back. He is our second line center, I believe, right? Because he's, Bausma was the second line left wing. So, as our potential, locking up our core in Keller and Cousins, how many years does Keller have left in his deal? 1, 2, 3, 4 years, right? Let me just count again. So this doesn't count. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So we'll give Cousins a 4-year deal as well. And that's what he wants. So we'll have both our center duo locked up at the same amount of time. So he wants $7.8 million. I could probably get a bit less from him since he does want to stay. I could probably go to like 6.7, 6.65. But let me just not make the same mistake like I did with Kessel, right? I'll give him 6.7 over 4 years. He should accept that. And Van Riemsdyk, I'm not going to give him the contract. Anyone else needs a contract in forwards? We could give Kopp a deal, but how much do you want? 1.75. I'll just give it to him in the actual re-sign phase. Nieto doesn't want an extension. He didn't really play for us this year, so I'm not worried about that. Defensemen, the next big guy I want to get contracts to are Bowen Byram and Victor Soderstrom. Again, instrumental. Byram's not really amazing offensively. I've noticed that even in I think NHL 19, right? Because that's when they drafted him. Did they not? Yeah, NHL 19 is when they drafted. No, NHL 20 is when he was in the game. I don't even know. But when I remember 1 year I drafted him in one of my own games, and he just didn't get points. I think even my was it my Vancouver or my Boston? I think I had Byram in one of my YouTube series, and he's just not a point guy. Not a problem though, because if you look at his stats, he's a plus guy. Every year he's played with Arizona, he's been plus. He got 23 points this year. He hasn't really set any career highs, but I think he's just going to keep getting better in terms of defense. You know, that's what we have him for. Look at his defensive stats. He's a 5-star on defense, so we do want to bring him back. He's our rock in the back end with Chychrun. And he also wants a 4-year deal. If I offer him more, I could give him 8 years at 6.8. I think that would be pretty solid because you can take him to 31. What's Chychrun's deal at? 1 year. Okay. So if I give Byram an 8-year, and then I could give Chychrun like a 7-year, and they'll be together. I think that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna give Byram an 8-year deal. He wants 6.825, and I could probably lower that maybe to 6 million, maybe a bit less, like 5.9. I'll give him 5.9 million over 8 years. Again, he's an RFA, so that's not really a problem. And then Soderstrom, again, he's an 84 overall. He's grown a lot. He wants a 4-year deal, but I'll give him a 3-year deal to take him as an RFA after his contract. So he wants 5.3. I could probably lower that to like 4.5, maybe a bit more, 4.6, 4.7. I'll give him 4.6. He should accept that. Just so he stays as an RFA. That's what I want to work with. So getting this, if they all accept it, we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensemen signed for next season. I'm probably going to let go of Montour since he doesn't want to sign, and I'll let go of Mete, and I'll find a guy to play with Soderstrom again. Goaltending wise, I mean, Kemper is still there for next year. We have to find a backup. Again, I said last time, because Toronto, they were just so good. And it was mostly because their goalie Stolars. If Stolars is a free agent, I may try and snag him up. Now, before we go into the actual draft, I'm going to show you guys something I was thinking about doing. So, what I did off screen was I went through basically 1 to like 250, and I was looking at every player's NHL ETA. As you can see right here, ETA means estimated time of arrival. So NHL ready means they're able to play as soon as they get drafted. 1 year means 1 year down the line. It's projection, 2 years down the line, and so on. So I was looking at players in the later draft rounds of like guys that are between 1 to maybe 3 years ETA. And as you can see, I found a couple of good guys. So the best one obviously was Mapletop. We looked at him last time. We highlighted him last episode. Sorry. And he has a 1 year ETA with a similar style to Vladimir Tarasenko. So I definitely will be moving up in the draft to try and get this pick. It looks like it's going to be 42nd pick. I'll try and get like the 38th pick, 39th pick maybe, just to secure it. There's Priestaps who's projected to go right after him. He's a grinder, but he's a 2 year ETA. The reason I'm not really interested in him is because he has a behind the net line strategy and we're running overload in all of our lines. So I'm going to take him off the board, leaving these other guys which I didn't show you. So we'll go by in terms of the draft order. So this Gogolev guy, he's a low elite, but he's not fully scouted. So I will be scouting him a bit more. But if you look at his ETA, I mean, he's a 3 year ETA, but I will interview him and ask him what he is. If he's still 3 year, I'm probably still gonna take him. I might take him in a draft pick, maybe not, but I'm gonna interview him. If he's a 2 year ETA, I will definitely take him, because he's probably gonna be a medium top 4D or something like that. So I'm not gonna have a problem with that. And then there's these guys, right? We have a center who's Pedro Stewart. He has a 2 year ETA with no similar style, so I'm thinking about taking a chance on him. He's playing the Finnish league with an A+, which is A+ competition. 4 points in 32 games is not terrible. And then these two goalies, Hall and Carpentier. So we'll look at Carpentier first. He is 2 year ETA guaranteed, like most likely going to be 2 year ETA. So he's probably got a 70 overall goalie, and maybe he has a medium elite in him. So I will be taking a chance on this Carpentier definitely. And there's this Mika Hall guy. I will interview him because his ETA is 1 year at 3 bar. So when I interview him, I'll ask him and I'll ask Gogolev what their ETAs are. If they both say, like, if Hal says 1 or 2 years, I will take him. And same with Gogolev. If this is 2 years, I will definitely take him. So these guys I'm going to be looking for in the draft. Definitely going to try and trade up for that second round pick to get Mapletop, a future winger sniper for the second line maybe. Because we do have, we have Gunther, but he's taking his sweet time to grow. So we'll look at the retired players. We didn't look at this last episode. Joe Thornton retires, Sidney Crosby retires, Ryan Getzlaf retired in Vegas, Boston. Phil Kessel went back to Boston and retired. Spezza, Parise, Kovalchuk, Koivu, David Perron, Oshie, Dustin Brown. Dustin Brown finally retired in our system. Steen, Weber, Yandel, Bufflin, Suter, Okposo, Louis Erickson, tons of guys. McDonough, tons of guys retired this year. Any goaltenders retire? Oh, Jonathan Quick, Ryan Miller, Corey Crawford, Yaro Halak went to Toronto. Elliott, Howard, Grice, Hudobin, Hutchinson, Hammond, Svedberg, and Thiessen. So a couple big names highlighting the retirement. Jumbo Joe and Sidney Crosby, which is the biggest one. Surprisingly retired this early. But let's see. So Phil Kessel's a coach. Interesting. Actually, you know what? Lundstrom. Oh, Lundstrom retired as a coach for us. What was he? Is he an associate coach? But we'll look at that after. Let's look at the interviews. And let's see the guys I highlighted. So I'm going to go speak with Hal right away. And we'll ask him his play style and his ETA. Because if he says 1 year, we may have a stud. He said 1 year. I'm the cusp comedian in the NHL. We are definitely going for Hal as our goalie. We'll go for both of them, definitely. Hybrid style. But Mika Hall says he is 1 year away from making the NHL. So this could be a potential franchise-altering goaltender. We'll look at his strengths. What does he say? His vision for the game, so perfect. And thank you for meeting with me, Hall. That is great. And he wants to put on our jersey on come draft day, so that's great. ETA 1 year. Great to see that. Next up will be Gogolev. If you say 2 years, Gogolev, I will 100% draft you. So play style. Do we know what it was? It was two-way, was it not? Let's just ask him again anyways. Offensive defenseman. Ooh. Okay, what's your readiness? 4 years. Okay, so we're not going to go for you. He dropped all the way down to 4 years. I was hoping for 2 years, but 4 years is just a bit out of reach, so we will remove him from the pin. I will ask him what his weaknesses are. His physicality, yeah, makes more sense. He's an offensive defenseman. Okay, so thank you. Unfortunately, you will not be getting drafted. Yeah, we still haven't figured out what he is. So I'll take that out. That leaves Carpentier, who we know is 2 years away. Stewart, who we know is 2 years away. And Mapletoft, who we know is 1 year away. We'll ask Mapletoft again. We'll just give him an interview because he is probably going to be our best draft pick. Unless Mika Hall could be a great one. But let's ask him his readiness again. So he says that on the cusp, so he does agree that he is 1 year away. We'll ask him his play style. Two-way forward, interesting. So maybe to play alongside of Nicky Schmaltz on that third line. Never know. And we'll ask him his strengths. If he says his defensive game, that'd be amazing. I really want to talk about his defense. I really want to hope he has good defense, His skating. So he's a very fast skater is what he says. Alright, thank you, Randy Mapletoft. I'm definitely going to be drafting you. So that concludes our interviews. Did we end up discovering anything more with you? No. So these are the 4 guys we'll be going for in the draft. Carpentier, Hall, Stewart, and Mapletoft. So we got to trade up for that second round pick. We'll probably take, it's going to be what? So let's see, second round pick will be 60, let's just say. Then we have 90 for the third round. So we could take you. 120 in the fourth round. So I'll take you. And then 150 in the fifth round, I'll take Hall. Should I do that? No, I'd rather secure Hall first, yeah. So second, third, fourth, and yeah, okay. So let's do that. So draft interviews are done. Let's advance the day. And let's head into the NHL entry draft. Where we spend about 13 minutes talking about what's going on. Let's see, the top 5 picks in the NHL. The first overall pick, what's your name? Gilbert Leblanc, a medium elite playmaker who is really balanced everywhere in his offense. 87 passing, 86 offensive awareness, and 84s all across in his shooting. His defense isn't amazing, but everything else is pretty not bad. So a nice pick for Nashville, left-wing playmaker. Second overall, left-wing power forward, Tristan Leahy. And wow, he scored 39 goals. How many points did the other guy get? Can I check? 39 goals, 50 assists versus 39 goals, 49 assists. So still really good. Shooting is fantastic. 91s all across. His passing, his offensive awareness is a bit worse, but great pick for San Jose. Another power forward for them. Then defenseman Brust. Desmond Brust goes to Montreal, getting there a lockdown defender who already has some pretty solid defensive capabilities. Everything else is a bit lacking, so probably not going to play in the NHL right away. Fourth overall pick. Oh, Duda, a left-wing sniper, medium elite potential. Again, 90 shooting, so he looks really good. How did he do? 29 goals in 69 games. Not amazing. But again, nice medium elite sniper to play in Columbus. And then Sabrin, a medium elite two-way forward, 78 overall. He's balanced all around. This is a nice one as well. Similar to that first overall pick, similar to LeBlanc, but I'm pretty good. So before we go any further, let's go for the second round pick right away. So we know he said 40 seconds Mapletoft. So this is 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Let's do a trade with New York Rangers. All right, Eastern Conference. They have a pretty high pick, but I'm fine with giving up my second round pick, of course. And let's get rid of maybe one of our prospects. So I'm sure we have a bunch of forward prospects. Let's just look again. We have Burnett. I could give up Burnett. I'm down with giving up Burnett actually. How about defenders? Perrault already looks pretty good. Is he a defenseman? Yeah, I'm gonna keep Perrault for now. We could maybe trade Mete, but I don't think they'd want to. And then goalies, you don't really have much for goalies. Yeah, we have Hunter Jones. Let's offer Burnett a low elite for a second round pick. Let's offer this trade. They accepted it. All right, fantastic. So let's keep going. See the top 10. See if there's any elite players they had drafted later on. Another Perrault goes medium top 6. Any steals right now? Oh, here we go. Norton, a two-way defender, medium elite potential. What overall is he? 71 overall, and he has his defense is pretty solid already, so he's probably like a really good defensive two-way defender. But let's go to our draft picks. Let's look at the first round again, just to see any medium elites get taken. So there was Norton. Let's see any other elites. Oh, a high elite goalie, Hoffman, 60 overall. He looks pretty solid. High elite. Damn, I haven't seen a high elite in a while. Anyone else? Medium elite center, power forward, Arneson. Nice one. And that should be it. Yes, alright. So let's go to the second round. Any steals? Medium top 6D, medium top 6D, medium top 9 forward. So we're 35th overall. Let's go ahead and go for Randy Mapletoft. Welcome to the Arizona Coyotes. A medium top 6 forward who's a 72 overall two-way forward. Look at his stats. Any stats that jump out right away. His shooting's not bad. 81's all across. His passing, again, he's pretty much average everywhere. Yeah, I'd say maybe 2 years of seasoning before he makes the NHL. But a good draft pick. A solid draft pick. Next up is 92. Let me look at the draft class real quick just to see what we have. So, of our pinned, next up, that we pinned. Oops, that's recommended. Next up is the center, who's 115. So we'll take him with a third round pick. Or should we take that defender? Did you get taken, that defender? His name was Gogolev, no? I don't think he got taken. Do we have a pick afterwards? If we have a pick afterwards, I may wait. Draft picks, we don't have a fourth. Alright, we have a 154th pick is next. So 154, let me just look at the draft class one more time. And sort by pinned. Okay. So I may give up on Carpentier and take Hall with the 150th. So Stewart and Hall as my picks. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So we'll go right away with Pedro Stewart, a center. We don't know what he is. It could be he's a grinder, but he's 2-year ETA. Let's see. 66 overall, low top 9 forwards. Not a great pick, but not a terrible pick. Next up is 154th overall. Did that goalie get taken? Scarabelli is there. Carpentier, medium backup. So we missed. So he ended up being a backup, which is a good dodge for us. Now let's go ahead and get Hall. Right off the bat, let's just look again. Again, 1 year left. He played a lot of games. Sorry, 1 year of ETA. Can we get lucky? Medium backup again? How is he a medium backup? He's 72 overall. That is very weird. So now it's basically, that's it. It's just a wild card. We don't know who to get. Let's just look at, let's go with one of these guys. So, a left defenseman. We don't need a defenseman. Let's go with you. We'll take a chance. 7th D. Where's that Gogolev guy? Let me look and see if I can find that Gogolev guy. Oh my god. Defensive defenseman Guit. Any steals? Gogolev. Where are you, Gogolev? There's Stewart, so 4th round. Paddock, Pacioretty, no, Kovalchuk, no. There he is, Gogolev. Low top 4 offense defenseman. Alright, not terrible. We got a low top 9. We kind of got screwed there. And of course, the medium starter got taken right after us. Let's go for a left wing, right wing. Bednar. Medium top 9. Baganya is a 50-48 overall. And let's just finish the draft. So we ended up not getting anything great. I mean, Stewart was okay. The big one we got was Mapletoft. He should be ready within 1 or 2 years. But let's see if any of our re-signed coaches. You have to get our goalie coach, our associate coach, and our AHL head coach. Okay. And we have to get our scouts back. Did our guys accept our contracts? So Cousins accepted, Byram accepted, and Soderstrom accepted. Alright, so everyone accepted. Well, our RFAs accepted. Let's look at our contract situation now. We have $17 million in cap space to work with. I'm seeing this right now. James Van Riemsdyk is not staying in the team, so get rid of him right away. Keller, DeBrincat, and Kubalik is our first line. DeBrincat needs a contract after this season. Kubalik still has a nice deal with Keller and Cousins. They all have the same contract. Then we'll have on our second line is going to be Cousins, Bilesma, and a sniper we need. Then third line will be Nicky Schmaltz, Cole Perfetti, and Rasmussen. And fourth line, Gunther might be ready actually, but Kraus, Hayton, and Kopp. So let's get Kopp a contract. He wanted 1.7. He wants a bit less now, so we'll give him 1.5 for 1 year. Nieto doesn't want a contract. I'm fine with not giving it to him. Steenbergen, do you want a one-way? You want a two-way deal? I'm fine with that. Anyone else? Burke, I'll release you. McGregor, I'll release you. Mapletoft, we'll give you a contract. Oh, wait. Where did you play Mapletoft? He played in the... Is that the juniors? Yeah, the WHL. Yeah, I'll give you a contract, sure. Just so I could see what you actually... Where you fit. Fashion, we'll just give you a contract to keep our AHL team good. David, we'll let you go. Michaud, we'll let you go. You guys aren't good enough. We'll give Nilstorp a contract, I guess. And that's it for our forwards. Defensemen. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Montour doesn't want a deal, but how much do you want? 5. Okay, we're not giving you that. Oops. We'll not give you 6 million. And Mete wants a contract. How much do you want, though? I'll qualify you. We'll give Sayarvi a 2-way deal. Mayo, sure, we'll give you a 2-way deal. Perrot looks 70 overall. It's good. Any guys to resign here? Grattan will let you go. And then goaltenders. Copley doesn't want the extension. That's fine. I'll let him go. Hunter Jones. Do you want a 2-way? Yeah, you do. So he'll be our starter next year. Soderströmer still there. Lindbaum will let you go actually because you're just not developing. We will let you go and we'll let Gilson go. So we have to get backup goalie. Yeah, that's it. Right? Everyone else we gave contracts to. So let's go to our coaches and see what we have to work with now. So we got to get our AHL head coach back. And we got to get our NHL goalie coach back. So we have a nice budget to work with. So let's offer you... I'll offer you 400k actually. We'll give you 400,000 over 3 years. And you're a goalie coach. Actually, I'll give you 450 since you're a goalie coach. You probably don't want that position. And we'll get the head coach. We'll give you 700,000. Oh, actually, you know what? We don't need you. We'll get you as the associate coach for 427,000. See if you accept that. And then we'll look at our scouts. I'm going to get our scouts back. So let's go by salary. 3 guys to get. So LaBelle for 4 years. Nurmi for 4 years. And Camille Broder for I don't know how much that was. I wasn't looking, but we signed our scouts. Let's just see if our goalie coach accepts. So Kopp accepted, Mayo accepted. Anyone declined? Oh wait, someone declined. I have to go look again though. We'll advance another day. The goalie coach. He doesn't want to join. That's fine. I'll just get a goalie that likes it. Yeah, okay. LaBelle. Nermi Broders. We got our scouts back. So we're probably gonna get a coach in the free agency. But let's see who rejected. Was it I feel like it was Cop. No, Sayarvi. Okay, well you don't want to stay. I'm fine. Let's let you go. Mete, we're not gonna give you anything just yet. And we'll go back to our coaches just to see. Let's just look again. It was the goalie coach, right? Yeah, so we'll let you go. And same with Wyman, because we might go for Kessel. If he doesn't sign in Boston, we might go for Kessel. So let's advance a day. Actually, no, we signed everybody, right? I'll just double check in the contracts one more time. So all skaters, sorted by contract. RFA, yep, and then goalies, everyone signed. So we need a backup goalie and a maybe replacement right wing second liner sniper. So let's go to free agency. Mete actually accepted the qualifying offer, so that's good. So we didn't accept our goalie coach and our AHL head coach. So let's look at Kessel, if Kessel wants to be the coach. So we'll do that right away before we look at the free agency. So we gotta get an AHL head coach. Will Kessel be the man? Oh, he's there. He wants to be an NHL head coach. Wow. And he's what is he? A B? He's a B. He likes overload, carry, shoot, balance. Wait a minute. Isn't that carry, shoot, behind the net, carry, cycle, efficient, balanced? No, nah. No, we don't need you. Is there anyone that likes goalies as a thing? Is that a thing for players to like coaches to like goalies? Yes, there is. Okay. So, cheap one that likes goalies. You're expensive, but you're B-, which is good. Is there like a B? Okay, let's sort by overall. And we'll go down to goalies in the Bs. So there's the B- against him. He wants a lot of money though. I don't want to give him that. Any other goalies in this area? Generalist, forwards, generalist. Veterans, forwards. Not a lot of... Oh, here we go. Goalies, C. So we'll get you... We'll give you a 600,000. I'll give you 550. No, I'll give you 600,000. And we'll make you the NHL goalie coach. So there you go. And then we need an AHL head coach. Can we find a guy that's similar to our guy? Sure, we'll go with you. AHL head coach will offer you 750,000. There you go, and that's pretty much all we need. We'll get should we get an assistant coach as well? But we'll look at that after. So we gave contracts to some coaches. Now let's look at free agency. All right, this is what we're waiting for. Any big names in free agency? Oh, not really actually. Sebastian Aho was a pretty big name. Center, two-way forward. Interesting. Fits in the third line. We already have Nick Schmaltz in that third line, so we're not gonna get him. Ovechkin. 4-line 4, no. Daniel Sprong, all penalty kill. Richie, what do you like? All penalty kill. Zibanejad, first line, but you're a two-way forward. Teravainen, third line. Playmaker, no. Nylander, how about Riley Smith? We don't really know what he likes. Toffoli. He likes the first line. We could go for Toffoli. 4 years. Actually, yeah, 4 years isn't bad. Let's look at forwards actually to this. Just like an 85 overall is what we need, basically. There's tons of guys. Riley Smith, we just saw. Burakovsky. He likes the first line. We could go with Burakovsky. There's JVR again. Olofsson. We don't really know what he likes, but all penalty kill lines is what we could guess. Eberle, at that point, we'll just get back Eriksson Ek. No, okay. I think we get back Van Riemsdyk. 5.4 for 1 year. Yeah, I think we'll just get back Van Riemsdyk for 1 year. We'll give him a $6 million deal at 1 year. He wanted to re-sign with us anyways, so there you go. We need a we need a defender. So like an 82 overall defender would be great. Let's go from 83 just to see. So none, Pesci. 83 overall, he's defensive defenseman. Barry. We don't really know that well. Nothing from you. Muzzin. All defensive pairings, but you're 35. Hronik. None. Brody. None. Brady Shea. Two-way defender. You want 4 years, though. And he's... Wait, why is it... well, okay, so I'm going to have to go like this. I have to go one at a time. So Tanev, he's 34 and he's a defensive defenseman. Devon Taves. I don't really know. Zaitsev. Maybe Zaitsev. We take a crack at Zaitsev. Went -9. Oh geez, he wants so much money though. Sami Niku. None. Montour is there. He wants tons. Gardner. Third pairing. Well, he loves the third pairing. That's perfect. That's what he's going to play. So we could give him that. But 3-year deal. I'd rather get like a 2-year deal on a guy. Myers. We'll give him 1 year. 1 year, we'll give him 3.1 million. 81 overall. At that point, I'd rather have Mete, you know? Let's go back to 82. Niku was good. We'll give Zaitsev. How much do you want for 2 years? Or 1 year? Oh, okay. How about a 1-year deal at 5.2 million? Alright, and then we need a backup goalie. So... Oh, is what's his name there? He was 79 overall. Stolars is there. Stolars is there. How did he do this season? 899, but in the playoffs, 920. Okay, maybe it was just a fluke. Let's go for an actual backup that had good stats. So, Freddie Anderson is there. Matt Murray. Let's go with Mrazek's a backup. That's what he's listed as. 902, not bad. Nedeljkovic, 893. Devin Dubnyk had a 920. But he's 38. He's in a decline. Subban had a 907. Subban looks like the best one so far. There's Copley. Oh, Ingram. You know what? Yeah, let's give Ingram a deal. 2 years. He's a cheap contract. We'll give him 1.8. And that should be everything, right? We've got our second line. We'll advance a couple days. See if our coach is accepted. So, Mathieu joined. Yeah, okay. And the other coach. Giordano. He was for the AHL. So, he didn't want to come. That's fine. We'll go find another coach. But we got our goalie coach. That's nice. Now we just need... Oh, no, Giordano is here. Did he... Yeah, so he accepted it. Okay, so we have Giordano, I guess. Let's get... what's our budget? So we have 700,000 left around. We could go for another coach. But Patrick needs a contract after. Nah, let's just stick with these guys, okay? So that's fine. We'll advance day until we get Zaitsev, Ingram, and the last one is James Van Riemsdyk. Do you want to come back to Arizona? Within my consideration range, higher salary. Okay, sure. Again, it's for 1 year. I don't mind. We have 10 million in cap space. Well, now he wants 6.725. What the heck? Okay, I'll give you 7 million. Again, it's only 1 year, so I don't mind. He grew to an 86. What the heck? So he just grew in a couple of days. Simmons, I don't want. Skinner, yeah, okay, I'm not taking that contract. Okay, so Van Riemsdyk came back to the team. So if we look at our contract situation, we should be set for this season again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is our top 6 most likely, right? No, Schmaltz, but... Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, pretty solid. And then Gunther is there. Defenders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. And then goaltenders, Kemper and Ingram. So we have to re-sign Chikrin, who wants the extension. How much do you want? 11.1 for 1 year? Oh, okay. We're not giving you that contract right away. But Theodore wants an extension. 6 million is not bad. So, okay, we have that. Forwards, DeBrincat wants an extension. He wants 6 years at 10, so we get 8.5 million for you. We'll see after a couple months. We'll discuss. But for now, yeah, that's our team. We're going to sim to the next season and see how our players are. So let's quickly decline and edit our trade block so we could zoom by the off-season. So let's go current picks, turn all that off. Future picks, turn you off. I honestly wish I would just delete all in the trade block. I'm surprised they didn't add that in yet. Because like this is annoying. Because what if I don't want to get trades during the off season? Like there should be just a quick way to just take out the trade block, or just like automatically reject trades. But there you go. Our trade block is done. So now we should zoom by the off season. So I'm hoping Perfetti, Gunther, and Byram, they need to grow. Guys, I need them to grow just a couple more overalls, and we have a potential dynasty coming up. We already did good. Cup, President's Trophy, finals loss in the span of 2 years. That's pretty good. So let's see next season. Anyone else actually? If Perot could grow a bit more, that'd be good, but he shouldn't make the NHL this year unless he grows back like a crazy amount. Mapletop shouldn't be ready, but here we go. Edit lines. Let's see. Moment of truth. Anyone grow? Perfetti is an 86. Oh boy. Okay, so let's get this fixed. So it's Kubalik with Keller and DeBrincat. So DeBrincat stays as an 89. Perfectly fine with that. Then we have Bilesma with Cousins and a JVR. Nice. Perfetti with Nick Schmaltz and Gunther's an 82. If I put him here, he's at a 0. What's his shooting? Not great. So who do we have scratched? Rasmussen. I mean, Gunther is the better choice. We'll put Gunther, Perfetti, and Schmaltz on that line. So Perfetti, yeah, his shooting is really good. His passing got a lot better. His offensive awareness is solid. Yeah, he looks really good. Then Kopp, Krause, Hayton. I'm fine with that. Let's actually do Hayton, right? Because you have the most faceoffs. 82. Krause has 67. Kopp has 81. Yep, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Chikrin is a 90. Byram is still an 86. Soderstrom grew to an 85. We'll do this as our thing, right? Yep. So Soderstrom is an 85. We have a stacked defensive core. And then goalie, Kemper's an 83 still, and Ingram is an 81. Scratched Mete Rasmussen. Is Rasmussen now a tradable asset? I mean, Nick Schmaltz, Perfetti, Gunther on that third line is really good. And I mean, like, if I were to take out Gunther for Rasmussen, it's only a +1, right? Yeah, it's only a +1. I'd rather go with Gunther because he's 82 overall. And he's going to grow some more. His offense awareness is really high, so that's good. So that's looking solid. How about in the AHL? Who are our guys? Do we have nobody here? Nilsdorp, low top 9. McLeod, low bottom 6. These guys are all like generated, right? Yeah. Deneen, Perrotta 72. You're a +3 if you go up there, so that's fine. And these guys are generated as well. Goalies, Jones is 75 still. Scratch, nobody. So, yeah, our team was really good. Our team is really good. Van Riemsdyk. If I put Gunther instead of Van Riemsdyk, it's a +1. That's not great. I'd rather the +3, yeah. +3 is better. Cousins, your faceoffs are really good, right? 82. Keller, yours are really good. 81. Kubalik is 60. DeBrincat is what? 65. Bilesma is 78. Perfetti, 83. Yeah, okay, so these are our centers. Power play, I'll do that after. But we'll definitely get Gunther playing on the power play with that offensive awareness. Yeah. Oh, wow. Schmaltz and Bilesma's a plus... no, but this is a plus 5, is it not? It was this. And that is a plus 5. Take out Hayton for someone. We'll do that off screen. Again, not to worry right now, but looking good. Looking really good. I like this, alright? So we have a couple tradable assets. Let's look at our captains. Who is our alternates? Because I know Kelly's is our captain. Kubelik's our alternate, and yeah, Chikrin. Okay. Now Kubelik's been here for a while, but I feel like we should make Nicky Schmaltz our new alternate. He's been with us since year 1. And yeah, he's been really good for us, especially last year, really came into his own, so that's set. So here we go. We're in the preseason, looking solid. Let's just make sure that hopefully the Brinkat's contract didn't increase. No, it's still 10 million over 6 years. I may offer this right away. 35 million to work with. Yeah, I may offer these guys both their contracts right away. Well, no, not Chikrin. He wants too much. But yeah. Yeah, we're looking good. Our team's looking really good for the next couple years. So we'll end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you did. Subscribe for some more content. And I'll see you guys soon.